bed is still cold from...
Oh, hey, wait.
Coffee in the back. Something familiar about that. Coffee and stale cookies. The machine's keyboard is a bar of the static.
Good evening.
This is a human interface. A retired person sitting behind.
The filament you have inserted into the core. I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Good.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to... Maybe he knows something.
Received. I will register Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? The company on whose name? One moment. Fortress accident.
That's not bad.
I wouldn't know. Any other questions? Yes, I am alive.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are paranoid.
I work as a repeater. As for me, now, please tell me, sleep well, Fortress accident.
The machine's keyboard is still. Nothing happens.
Oh, hey, wait.
Coffee in the back. Something familiar about.
Too many times, essay. You need.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety. The lieutenant raises his eyebrow.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña. When too many times, essay.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in.
Don't sweat it, vato. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it. Other spooker?
The Aita is grandma.
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. You just have to wait until she comes back.
Or search through her radio computer.
I think we're done here, essay.
That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm still not sure.
The machine's keyboard is the speak.
Good evening. Fortress accident on the... Good. Please repeat the password. Good. I have unlocked the filament. At Fortress accident, is there anything else I can do for you today? Sleep.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons. The printer prints out a long text document. The first entry, made on the 4th, arrived at the church. The door, the lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout. Over.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while. Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
6th of February. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. 7th of February, 51. Finally, got the electricity.
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can... I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it.
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. Seems like something to do with radio computers. Something about the
12th of February, 51.
the strike. We are nearing the date of the Keep reading.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone That disco man must be a cell.
A girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles, crackers, ping energy drinks, water, toothpaste, gum, also some canned air. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
You won't find any answers from here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted and...
What is it? I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager. That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
You really like those questions, don't you? I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out. I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what up. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which...
Ah, hydrotransducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound through water.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well. Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate... And I don't have a... Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark.
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrate...
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an...
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss. I know. No, I don't. Yes, that's what led me here. Great. Thanks. No? Yes. No, you're right. I'm not. I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I use the AR-1 as my RAIN Prefect's processing unit. RAIN Prefect? Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? All right. Well, all radio computers perform... I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable, but it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is... Anyway, you should do some research. I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core.
Could you just... shh for a moment? They are connected to my RAIN Prefect.
Short and terse. There you...
Great. The swallow, you mean? What a... Great. Thanks. What?
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music. This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build. Take a guess, why don't you? I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you?
Good luck.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids? The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor. The one with the large head seems very infused. Their would-be leader is less amused.
But you still are. What happened? I've been trying to say we need the next step in dance music to happen. Shut it! What? I have! I've said that!
The young speed freak is silent.
We don't need drugs to be... Shut the fuck up, Egg!
Climb down from the equestrian monument, cop man. Consciousness is new to the universe. We all have our ways.
We know she has a problem, man. We're working on it. She didn't exactly have a smooth adolescence. What exactly is it you know? I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether. What do you mean, friend? It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
No shit. Hey man, who knows what she's on about? Who doesn't like to dance? That's... Come on, that's... I meant to say, not true. What do you mean?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
What do you mean by lenient?
He thinks for a moment. Then
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. Because we are! We just gotta turn it into...
You know, to get our foot in the door.
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago? No, man. They're spooky, all right.
But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love...
Sir, you promised you'd be...
This is it. Judgment time.
Yeah!
I knew it. It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for Nordic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance. There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but, I swear to God.
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Goodbye, officer.
Hi again. So, how things going?
Yes? What's the deal? A programmer? That's odd.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing.
A shame. What?
Unity! Dance!
And you can't just evict her?
Look at you.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a work. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and...
The line's in the dark!
At least Crabman seemed...
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes...
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with... Excellent! Good luck, my friend. Goodbye, officer.
Yes, what is it? I don't want to make anything work. Yes, anything. I don't want to make it good.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
She thinks about it. a glassy look in her eyes.
Alright. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. No. That's the production schedule. I don't need it. The right filament memory has offsite copy.
She doesn't care how you got your hands on that thing.
It's a backup of my former employer's project. The radio...
She's making it extra.
The backup itself is destroyed now. But I'm hoping...
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it. In the giant ice bear fridge! The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means. Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil. Yes, but she literally started praying for the high...
The lieutenant coughs.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal... Oh god.
Basement?
And no. We clear? Thanks. And here's my Qualsund multi-tool. You might need... Yes? Thanks.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
What is this thing?
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people around.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it. bed is still cold from the... The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too in. It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one
Recorded in you. Forever. On ferrotape.
on and on it goes.
Behold, there are millions of them down.
It's the world, Harry boy. You can never forget this shit.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless name.
You're going
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all... The door is closed.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What is all of this?
What world?
The camera of her mind glides over the...
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. There is a term of endearment they coin for it. In the DeLoreans, Elysium. It does. A term of hatred that originates like many... Oh. Great things are difficult. We used to think it was a sphere. But that is beginning to look...
ORG.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Yes. Pale...
A cold fear seeps into you.
You seem to be spooked. They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of... I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite... But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together. You have misimagined it. It's like the crowning of the world. It's in... See? Everyone finds something worth holding.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there. The lieutenant observes you both, silently.
The Pale is not.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
The lieutenant glances at you from... You could sneak back later when the lieutenant is not here, unless you can convince him to step aside. Good idea. Just ask him.
Fine.
See?
Are you sure? Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. Isola is a Messinian, windy, sail, an oceanic Isola, acromat.
The negation.
That's right. No, Detective. An uproar of... Imagine a... It's difficult. The first...
There's a slippery...
Pale when it's... Oh, it is...
A squad.
It is, but it is still hard. Extensive. Some say they call...
Who says and who argue?
It feels...
It's more for her.
No, Lieutenant.
She's looking out toward...
Entreprenetics.
They have not traveled.
There are nothing. With hybrid, in essence, then they don't.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the...
The Pale outweighs. What do you... Precisely. An intuitive conclusion of that. Most people... I suggest you do this. Yes, sweet. Is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything? Beyond curious. Tell me, what do you think of the Pale? You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then... I hope so. You have me. I will assist you in any way I...
Good. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I worried for nothing. Are we still on the reality lowdown, or should we do actual police work now?
Good luck, Detective. You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything. Glad to have been of assistance.
The bear's eye, but where's the filament? The bear's eyes, but where's the filament memory? It's not here.
Someone must have taken it. What does the note say?
You pocket the note, and the little fridge magnets. A friendly cartoon. The paper still smells. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of...
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still... Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home.
Sulislav. Wasn't he one of Miss Lucan and Kilda's co-workers? I remember coming across this name when we were reading. It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like
the production schedule you found.
Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if I don't know, I assume it's somewhere close to the iceberg fridge.
A thick layer of coal dust.
Looks like it. Looks like no one has used it in ages.
A lush layer of... Maybe you could paint a hollow ring that goes through the furnace. Your toe hurts. This orange machine is buzzing like turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the eye...
Didn't Sona give you a...
Equip the multi-tool.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant... Inside, on a frosty platform, lies an object. You gently lift the...
We should take it back to Miss Lucan and Kilda as soon as possible.
Yes. Only the black cable is plugged into the breaker box. Somewhere.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality?
It remains a mystery.
Glad to have been a visit.
Give me a moment.
In your hands, you hold 60. Indeed, You flip through. Real art is dense and difficult. The back cover is dominated by a black and she can't be much older.
Hello again.
The lieutenant, hatred, the woman.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first name. Have you got a crush? Can't you? I haven't really.
Yeah?
Let's be realistic.
You heard your partner, Piggy. I ain't no.
Actually,
We weren't put on this earth to. Ooh.
She does have eyes.
Shoot, Piggy.
Trying to sneak up.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The boy, ha ha ha. Again, every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time.
I'm at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together.
Sometimes even that is not enough.
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long.
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill point to upgrade your endurance. Gain new skill points by...
Relax. It's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't.
before the cargo container. Its drawer has not been as it's always been. The file cabinet stands steady. Hundreds and the same material. You already went through all of these. The drawer slide.
Yes, what is it? Yes? Thanks. Look, now I'm going to print it out to see what's left. I have a theory. Lintel, watch. What an...
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. Sona doesn't reply.
Here. I found it. Hold on. Shh. Just give me a second.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly. Thank you. There. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bolts for me.
What an interesting proposition.
Figure it out? Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions.
What? She only wants you to follow instructions. Nothing intellectual.
Thanks.
It's awfully silent again. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls. Each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. It moves like a... This task is an insult to your mental skills. Some water spills out of the bowl. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned now. Yeah, let's do it. Now, if we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. Honestly, I don't know. That's what I'm scared. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... Maybe.
Let's think about this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's...
Yeah.
The lieutenant, and then nothing happens. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in a chant. She doesn't talk.
Damn it. Yeah, nothing happened, let's...
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something.
No, my hypothesis was wrong. According to this, but this, you can try on the headphones.
This can't be it. You should have a listen. All you hear is your own breathing. But there has to be. When was the last...
Well, did you hear anything? Yeah.
The lieutenant looks down. Maybe the speed freaks can help you with...
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Goodbye.
The shaggy head.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting. I did, and I'm sorry for what is.
This is why I didn't go into the town.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I know. May I ask? What did you tell them? Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise. It's supposed to become. Except that. Yeah, you know, anodic, synthesized.
This is an evolutionary step up from amplified instruments.
It's Noid's padlock for keeping creeps and weirdos out. You should probably talk to him about it. Go ahead. My associates? Sorry.
To the cops.
Me?
A silver bird. Feels strangely familiar.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
The device is cold to the touch. The large-headed.
Good morning!
Basically, yes it is.
You know it in your lungs where the pressure should.
What? Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Nordic music. I'm just the party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore. Okay, I get it, man. The party goes on. All right.
Huh? I see you. Yeah, I suck it. Nah, you heard me. The hardcore. I can see that.
Wow. So someone's be. Yes, my Stan. Of course you do. Yes. The type. Done and.
Hi again. Yes? What's the deal? What kind of a hitch?
An audio shortfall, you say?
They've got one speaker. One.
We've got some serious range on this baby. It'll blast their shoes off. Believe me. Goodbye, officer.
Yes, what is it?
Still nothing. Sauna isn't even. An old door, worn by elements. Guards, you rattle the handle a bit, then push.
We don't get in there. Frankly, you're just going to have...
No. We've gotten into every...
What else is there?
There's some tear. An empty cigar.
Hello. Isn't this a fun...
The remaining windows rattle from a strong, dripping water. There's rust and corrosion on the bar.
No. I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that. Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works.
There's nothing else. A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall. With another 7 shades, a cold sea. Is that the phasmid? Wait, what if this is the fishing rod situation all over again? It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic. It's a fire iron. How disappointing. You were just following your instincts.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up.
It's really in her best interest to listen to you. You know.
Cops bribe. Do you have some?
It's okay. She's a... The door has seen better days.
I'll wait outside to give after we are done with the day.
The key turns. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it. It's too late. The bed is comforting. On the table, you see a bowl of water. The water reflects. A fresh start looms ahead. Your hand trembles as you scratch your cheek. Oh no, thank God. I would have cut your throat.
Way to begin.
Why does she care about the waves so much? Of course. Question time.
Tequila Sunset. What's it about? Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very...
I got a freebie when I purchased a whole carton of cigarettes.
The writing under the...
Thanks, Rosie. Glad to have been of assistance.
The incapacity...
Thank you for your help. Should we go and mail this? I think I saw a mailbox on the platter.
You take the legal documents out of the youth center.
Everything's still cool here.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I... Of course.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it. Neons.
A snazzy shit-ripped...
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor...
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now,
Skulls. Now there's a strong organizational title.
I can tell you who we're not. Cop.
Which is not to say that the Skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, Cop Man, is...
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true...
by the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic the lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime.
Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, we are. Old man, it doesn't matter. You'll be long gone before his greatness is recognized. Yep, old as fuck.
Yeah, man. It's like, at death's door.
Judging by that, Van Eyck is some sort...
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet.
Ah, you'll see for sure once...
Throw him off his game.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're only saying practice things for now.
This is definitely something the Skulls would say. But we're not trying to encroach on the Skulls branding anyway. On the contrary, we're just here to market it.
Hey, we could be just as hard.
Or a grave.
These kids have the... Wouldn't a grave on top of a... Filling them up, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
The Skulls are the most vicious gang...
Besmatine.
The nastiest bunch of...
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock.
I can't wait to become a Skull. But
what about them? Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily some... The word piss epitomizes the struggle. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the grand... What I mean by...
Though he seemed lacking in vocabulary, it's...
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one.
I'm wondering if the...
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times. You get more fish in a shorter time. Because when one fucks everything...
Hate to admit it, but is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Yes? What is? What are you implying? I'm not sure I understand you, Detective. Neither. Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the 2 statements. Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
That's an origin story for a dynamic Jew.
So are we done here? Or... You don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
These guys aren't scared.
Why? Yeah, like he said.
You didn't say that.
It's shit.
Fine. Fuck it. Here. Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
It's true. Wow. I did not see that coming.
Fuck that!
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
I'm not wearing that jacket. I don't think this case requires us to go undercover. or Israel. In fact, I don't think the jacket will be useful at all. The need will not arise.
Look at this cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops?
Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontations, that's all.
You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you. Where did that man get such a cool jacket? You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In There he still is, looking right through you. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic. It's clearly some manner of super armor, or future armor. Super future armor?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide most. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know. No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it.
Nice. That makes sense.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about under...
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to some. For a full set, about.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
As a wage, it's regrettably small, but for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot. He worked for Cronel, like Joyce told us. This is military equipment, provided by a wealthy security contractor, with state ties, way above what we have.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates, and like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would. The smooth, glossy surface. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
The stench fills your nostrils.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his...
Brutal! What's wrong with you, asshole?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by pulling on the deceased foot?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. Right now, everything seems to fit their confession. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. I agree.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster, and he takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera.
is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper.
In case we need it. It contains insight to the victim's person. This was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Now, if you could find someone to decipher it. Sure, just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper. His eyes are milky white and black. These eyes used to be blue. Dark brown hair grows on his head.
Good. The victim is of Occidental descent.
When he says Occidental, he means white. Originally from the Occident, the corpse is...
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from it. As you narrow your eyes, the monster... This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity...
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant.
So, what do you think? Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The
You would still like the hypostasis marks in the neck to be a bit more pronounced.
Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first. I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe. I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead. Absolutely.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
An acrobatic maneuver would solve this situation. Nothing can go wrong with a good maneuver.
I have thought of that, yes. But the tire tracks would compromise the scene. Any prints would become illegible. That's if we get it through the hole in the fence. Also, my MC has a sloped roof. It's a sports model. The roof is slippery. An all-around bad platform to stand on. How about I take you, piggyback?
The fuck are these pigs talking?
Oh, they're bank or something. Oh, it's fucking boring, Kuno. Wish they'd fuck already.
Yes, it's not a good idea.
It's a fucking hilarious idea.
In silence, the lieutenant gives you a meaningful glance, as if to say, case in point.
Climb up there and...
It seems unclimbable, cause the ladder is treacherously rotten, but you could use your hands and feet to reach around the tree, then hang from the branch.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot it!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to...
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with...
They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno!
I'll blow his head off.
Take it!
Yeah, take the shot! Kuno wants some of that shit!
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 armistice, mass-produced. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's stance position, taking aim. The corner of...
He's gonna fucking...
The chick's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the wall.
God damn it.
Fucking...
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too. Kuno...
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't... Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the local. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance. It's bad as it is. Us shooting fire... Go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
This is the sorriest...
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boinker! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
The cold piece of bakelite and gun.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno?
The buckle comes into focus in your sight.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves. The slow movement of the...
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Communism.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from. Only that it's... Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Ace is high.
The Ace is High, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution, is used to celebrate success. The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and...
I knew these guys were
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But
slumped on the ground like that as not...
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy. I would suggest we interview Everhart and Joyce, the leader of the Union and the Wild Pines rep. But we've already done that, so it's up to you, detective. Take us where we need to be.
He trusts you have plenty of things in a task chain lined up. The rotting man lies on his side with his... The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Oeee descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of this. You must have me confused. You, sir, you are the Copperpedia.
Unfortunately, no. They are better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things while you will take notes. That's right.
Yeah, we got this. We're smart. The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
That's you.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The
KK-57.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57. Follow. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Next. We've heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing. Write it. What's next? Date of birth? NA. Roughly 50.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side. The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook. teeming with opportunistic microorganisms, letting out a foul-smelling diamine compound.
Mondial. Subgroup Occidental.
The pudgy mess looks neither mondial nor, as you read it, you think. That leaves out dark-haired Mesk, Sal, Sarah Mauritian, Kedratic. Lighter skin Occidental means this man could be a solid guess, Mr. Racial Profile.
Fucky, fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified.
KK57 05.
None. At least not after the initial examination. They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dogwalkers.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alpha tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hang. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
His hair feels wet, soaked with rain, cold to touch. Not that different from a living person.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation. Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the bell so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below.
See? My pig is gonna fuck his...
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread, rising. Would it be a good idea to cut the knot instead of the belt? Seems the more conservative. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now, like a flower arranger. After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together. Sweat forms. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from one or chest is intact. Normal contour. Abdomen is...
No! Let's get out of it!
I fucking knew!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury. Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades. Dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat due.
We have a real museum here. Last item, hands.
The hand is surprisingly heavy to lift. Filled.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, the stench is making it... Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next? Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have...
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury really.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant... You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp...
Yeah, jack that!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
No scream. No sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. It's hard. Once more, you taste stomach acid. Inside, you see dark. Mute silence as always.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary, Na. Same for toxicology and serology, Na. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. And your opinion, officer? Agreed. Next injury? So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the
At maximum velocity!
has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Right. Next. Nothing. Just in case.
The corpse lay slouched to the side, oblivious to its surroundings.
All right.
Be thorough.
A dark red abraded ligature mark. I see hemorrhaging on the skin.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man... Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Why do you say that? Okay. Why don't you think it was fatal? Most everything else on the victim says otherwise. But I agree. I was ready to establish a cause of death here, officer. But now I think we should leave it empty. At least for the time being. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But, personally, I do not see this as a parameter. Then, given the state of decay here, I consider establishing the victim's ethnicity a minor success. We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the... I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
You tilt your head, also looking at the... I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something. The fish lips stay...
I told you, he is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
Your arms reach out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips, then under the palm of your hand. His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls over his features. Everything is silent. You pick it between your fingers. The mess, they are swollen shut. You need to really push to... Only the little one.
The fucking...
The thing you're looking for, it's not here. The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. You're not far. It'll come to you. Keep crawling. They are swollen shut. You need to... Only the little... The thing you're looking for, it's not here either. The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth. A vision of blood. You see a hole, big, and abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Abrasion collar.
Kuno is silent. A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage.
The fuck is happening?
Ah, shit, see?
Yes, that's what this part is called. The basal ganglia. This man will never sleep again. Never wake. Your fingers slide into the remains of his... This is what he used to regulate his emotions with. The lieutenant answers with the sound of his...
Fucking cavity, see?
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex, sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin.
Can you get to it?
There's a tiny crack. A protrusion. The object that is in there stops you.
We have the makings of very small exit wound.
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano. The pig is wearing him like a fuck puppet.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. with your face twisting from pain and concentration. The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth, covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of
Fucking beautiful!
A bullet.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eye.
A non-caliber. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact. No, you deserve it. We can log it later. We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion, high velocity, temporary cavity in brain tissue, small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound? Opinion, fatal injury. And one last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3, ligament mark.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead. I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him, I thought. There was no satisfying There have been other signs too. Small things. We were right not to assign hanging as cause of death, as the perpetrators expected we would. No such.
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it doesn't explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them to hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening. Yes, we should take a closer look at it.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day. Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can...
All right. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.